GGRC.
Hey everybody, welcome to another QuickSave Review with me, RC, here on GGRC. Of course, me and the Sush Man over here at it again, doing another QuickSave Review. Guys, for those of you who have not seen these before, QuickSave Review is basically where I've turned, a review and a Let's Play into one thing. I combine them together where I play a bit of the game that I'm currently playing in progress. I haven't actually finished the game, and I give you my thoughts on it, because I don't really feel like you need to completely finish a game to give someone a recommendation here. So today we're checking out Bouncy Bullets. Now this is a brand new game that came out on the Switch recently. It's a $5 game. It is a budget title, so keep that in mind when we check it out here. There are some really good things about this game and some things that I'm not so thrilled about. Quite honestly, the music that's playing on this title screen, one of my favorite things. I really like the music in this game. I don't know where they got it from. I don't know if they have a composer for the game, because they don't have credits listed anywhere in the game, unfortunately. But I really like the music. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever played a game called Lovely Planet. Actually, Lovely Planet 2 just came out recently. And this game definitely feels a lot like that series. Basically, what you do is you play in first person, and you shoot these little bullets everywhere. They're little square bullets. Everything in the game is very cutesy. It's got this cutesy aesthetic. And you basically are jumping through real quick levels, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. So you're going from the entrance of the level to the exit level very quickly, over and over again through several levels. And it's fun. It is a fun little game, but there are some things, like I said, that are not like quite, I guess, gelling for me while I'm playing it. So we'll jump in and check that out right now. Why don't we? Alright, so here we are in the game, guys. Want to show you that when you start the game, you have the option of playing normal levels or special levels. The creators did go out of their way to create a bunch of levels. Like, you got, for a $5 game, let's see, Chapter 1, you got 14 levels. I'm assuming that all of them have about, all of them have about the same amount of levels. So you can see that there's 42 levels altogether in normal. And in special, you are getting another 42. So you're getting a good amount of levels here. And the core gameplay of the game is fun. And I don't know if it's one of those things where perhaps maybe it's coming from a PC background, like I'd prefer a mouse and keyboard type of thing here, or if the controls are legitimately a little bit strange. So we'll get into that in just a second here. Okay, so basically you got use left stick to move, A to jump, and all you're doing is you're trying to jump over into the portal. Obviously, we are not going to get any kind of kudos for doing this one the way we're doing it, but there you go. That's how you do it. You basically jump from platform to platform. Pretty simple, right? Let's jump a couple ahead, maybe to level 4 here. Now you can see the aesthetic has changed a little bit. You'll also notice we're going to jump off the side here so you can see what it's like. That's what happens when you fail a level. But when you bounce back, it's a very quick load, which I like. Another thing I like about this game is that when it starts, you start at 0 seconds. It doesn't start counting right off the bat. But it starts at 0 seconds, and it doesn't start counting up until you actually move. But if you do move the camera, it turns on. That's one of my little pet peeves with this game, is I wish that it didn't officially start counting up until you started moving. Because it is a little bit unfair that you can't look around and see where you're going, you know what I mean? So you're going to run into these little gray characters. They say don't shoot them, but you're also going to have yellow characters and pink characters. You'll see if you shoot with the right trigger, you got pink bullets, and if you shoot with the left, you got yellow. So with any of these things, the game is called Bouncy Bullets because you literally can bounce these bullets off of things and hit things. See, look at that. We can bounce it right up the stairs, which is pretty fun. And, of course, like I said, all the cutesiness you can handle. Ice cream cones and donuts, I guess, out there. I don't know. Very cutesy, very colorful, though. I know for some people that will more than likely turn them off. But for me, aesthetic and stuff like this doesn't really bother me at all. Now, the one thing in this game, or at least I should say one of the things in this game, let me find the level. It might have been level 8. No, it's not level 8. Sorry, guys. Let me back out. I wish they also had like a different way, like loading up a level and getting to different levels is fairly quick, but I wish they had an even quicker way for you to select levels, because every time you quit out, it quits out all the way to the title screen, which could be just a little bit annoying. This is the one that I was having a lot of trouble with, alright? So in this particular level, what's really annoying is the fact that in-air control is just really off and strange. If you jump, you'll see that, like, if you strafe over, you seem to get a lot of speed, right? But it took me a lot of time to actually get through this level, and I think I only had 1 star on it, too. And that's because when I was jumping over this thing, I was just, like, not quite feeling the in-air mobility. Like, it wasn't making sense to me. So, you'll see here that when you're controlling the character up in the air, you don't have, like, real fully control of the character. At some point, as he's falling down, you can't move the character back, and it becomes a real annoyance, because most first-person shooters you play in this day and age, you have, like, this full control thing there. So, if you happen to make... You gotta be super precise. If you happen to move a little too far to the left or the right, and you can't quite line yourself up, you're gonna keep doing what I'm doing here. I am doing this a little bit on purpose, though, just to show you that it is really hard to actually get on the platforms and do the thing that you're trying to see there. I thought I actually hit the red switch, but I didn't, and now we're dead. So I actually had a lot of trouble with this one, and the in-air control of this game it feels really off to me. There's something going on with the, you know, control of the axis of your character when you're trying to get them up there. It just does not feel natural like it does in other FPSs. It's something you really got to get used to, and even there I thought I was going to land on the top of that, and I didn't. I think the other part of it too is that it's a Switch game, so perhaps they turn the FOV down, you know, your field of view down quite a bit, so you don't really get a full, really, you know, large look at your surroundings or anything like that. So maybe that's part of it. I really don't know. And wow, we still didn't make it to the portal there. This level was the bane of my existence. For probably about 10 minutes or so. It just was not working for me. So there's a little bit of a learning curve. Once you learn the way the character controls in the air, you're gonna have a much better time. Oh, there we go. Got in there. And I think we upgraded it to 2 stars. So the more you play it, the more you're gonna get a feel for it. I think that, you know, obviously that's just how it goes with video games in general, right? That's nothing new or anything like that. But it is one of the pet peeves I have with this game. So you can see here that I've actually finished all of Chapter 1. And by the way, the levels as it goes up do get a little bit more difficult. We're going to jump over to Chapter 2 because we played a few levels here in Chapter 2. We'll just jump where we left off at level 18. Oh, see that? A little bit of a trap here. So what's going to happen is if you open that up, oh, you're going to get these little laser things that poke out. So you're going to start running into these laser beam things every now and then. Oh, see, one of those things where I feel like I did not jump on it, but apparently I did. But the solution is just going to be, oh, we can just walk next to the boxes and get away from it. Now, I don't know that that was the intention of the designer. It must have been, right, for them to create something crazy where you're just like, oh yeah, I guess I gotta shoot these boxes, because normally you gotta shoot those boxes to get through, right? But not this time. And get in there, cool. But that time you actually had to go around, so if that was the intention, I think it's rather clever. Alright, we got another one of these jump pads here. Oh, do you see how wonky my character moved right there? And I don't even know why. I'm not even sure what happened there. So strange. Oop, there we go. Oh, we got a pink guy. There we go. We got him. Okay. Oh, we got a yellow guy. Sometimes those guys will actually change color, too. They'll go back and forth from pink to yellow, which I think is a really cool mechanic. Because you're like, oh, I got him pink. Oh, no, he changed to yellow. Alright, we gotta dodge these lasers. Oh, crap. I almost hit those lasers. This is somewhat clever as well, I think, because they have the lasers sort of like overlap each other from both circles there, which is kind of cool. So that's the thing, though, is that there's a little bit of cleverness in this, and then there's a little bit of annoyance in it for me. I think that the clever bits are fun to play around with, but sometimes the control and, like I said, the in-air mobility of the character, trying to learn how to control it, is just a little strange at times. as you can see, I am obviously like making do. I'm definitely getting through and doing okay here. But we're doing okay. So, let's actually quit out here. You guys get an idea of what the game actually is. You can see here, I have literally only played maybe a half hour of this. I want to say that that's even high. And I've already gotten through what looks to be half of the first set of levels. So you're not going to be spending a lot of time in this game. And of course, you shouldn't expect that from a $5 game anyway. But we're going to jump into some of the special levels here. Now, the thing about the special levels, though, is that a lot of them use a lot of reused levels and assets from previous levels. So you can see here, you get this guy. Oh, get him. There we go. These are the guys that change color. Oh, he changed. Now, here's another thing, too. I feel like I'm shooting between the fence, but I'm not. It keeps bouncing. So you got to be super precise with some of this stuff. It was one of those things where I feel like it needs a little bit of an adjustment. Oh, there we go. He got me in the head right there, though. There we go. We got him. God, I keep feeling like I'm hitting this guy, but I'm not. There we go. So this level is actually one of the levels from the previous set of levels there, and they just added some enemies in there to make it a little bit harder. So I feel like the special levels, like they're kind of cheaping out just a little bit by not creating something new. And I can't say that they're not all, or that I can't say that they're all, you know, remake levels or whatever. But I do feel like that's kind of like, you know. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, what do you want for a budget title, you know? Oh, wow, that was a far jump I couldn't make. Okay. There we go, we got that guy. So yeah, the two things that bother me is like just, oh, here's a new different type of enemy. I'm trying to jump and I can't, yeah, I couldn't get across. It keeps firing at me. Okay, we got that guy. We're gonna have to just like jump. Oh boy, I cannot make this jump. Okay, we got him. That's the other thing it's going to add to the you know, the difficulty of this game too. By the way, those black characters there, you have to actually bounce a bullet to hit them, which I believe is what the name of the game is based on. You know, the fact that you have to actually bounce a bullet off the ground first to take them out. Because if you keep shooting at them, you're not going to take them out. But yeah, there's just a couple things in this game that I feel like it needs just a little bit more polish to really be something that people will actually enjoy playing. And not that you can't enjoy it the way it is right now, but again, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, yeah, see, all these levels I'm playing through so far, we're actually in the first set of levels I played through already. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad game for $5. It's just one of those games that I really wish actually had a little bit more polish to it. And you know, it could be one of those situations like we were saying, it's a budget title. What do you want for $5, right? But this is not one that I'm like super stoked about or anything like that. I think it's all right. I would recommend you guys check out Lovely Planet if you haven't seen that before already. Lovely Planet is a lovely game, I will say, and it has physics that feel a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more controllable, and it makes a little bit more sense, like when you're controlling the character and stuff. So I would definitely check that one out as well. But for a budget title, it's not bad. It just needs a little bit more TLC, I think. But yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next quick save review. See you then.